Hello?
Haha, you were too early. Hello.
I'm gonna, memorize it one of these days.
See, the issue is that you don't get to memorize it because, the timing for it is different depending on how the internet is feeling.
Yep. Fair.
Hey.
Hello, everyone. Good news, everyone. We're back with more Pathfinder.
Yay!
I am your host, Renaissance Voltman. I am playing Tecumseh, Sparkling Torch Magus. I am a massive fox lady.
I am Ninja, or Shita Fukasu, and I'm playing Dun, the fighter barbarian combo, and I'm a Nagiji.
And I'm Cole, the Nightmare Emperor, and I play Carmen, the Pistoler or Gunslinger, who is also a big fox lady, just not as big as the one on the left.
I am Uni, the last unicorn in Oz, and I am Scully, the skeleton alchemist, who likes to blow shit up and might be on a list.
And now we wait for our DM. GM.
Sorry, I was just trying to figure out how to respond to might be on a list. It kind of caught me off guard.
Well, obviously, Scully knows the true purpose of peanuts.
Scully is a recognized arsonist.
Scully is old enough to know why cornflakes were made.
What? I don't understand
okay.
that.
Yeah, I'll explain it to you when you're older, Ninja.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yes. Explain to me when I'm older, when me being older than you.
Essentially, cornflakes were so dry and boring and terrible to eat. It was believed to lower your libido, and therefore you wouldn't want to masturbate anymore.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
Old Man Kellogg had some weird ideas.
Okay then.
Yeah, Kellogg was weird. I was kind of hoping that the Kellogg I was thinking of and this Kellogg were two different Kellogg's. Turns out they're the same
Probably not.
Kellogg.
Yeah.
Anyway.
This is why
anyways,
everyone shows up here, right? The derailment.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Anyway, last time you guys, along with two new giant friends that you made, traveled through the Iron Hammer Mountains and discovered the remains and final resting place of a very old and historic landmark. The ship once known as the Sea Bitch, and where it finally rested before it departed spirit and soul from this world, along with its crew.
I don't know.
You discovered the last remnants of this crew being the first mate turned captain by the name of Lasker, who, upon taking part in a pirate duel, handed the keys essentially over to Carmen and the rest of you. With his soul released, the memory of the Sea Bitch also disappeared, leaving only its ruined remains behind.
As you do.
But with that, you guys return back to Orcaster, having finally finished your lengthy hunt against the hobgoblin that started this whole journey you guys essentially went on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We got paid.
Yeah.
Yep, you guys got paid, took some rest, and upon looking on your map of destination, decided to take a small detour from Bream and stop on the city of known as Dagamoon before heading off to the capital.
Yee.
So I hand it over to you guys. What do you plan to do?
Not die.
Well,
we're
that's
still
not,
in.
on purpose.
that's not really. Like, run.
We're still in Outcaster, right?
Yeah.
I have shit to put on.
Fair. Understandable.
I have a new staff to add to my staff.
So you can make a bigger staff.
Yeah. Sorry.
Women can't take them anywhere without them wanting to go shopping.
We gotta go
Agreed.
shopping. Listen, we got money. Now we gotta spend it. It is a cycle.
There's a lot of useless junk that we have in our
Honestly, yeah.
stash that needs to be pawned.
Well, do it the easy way. Just give yourself the half value of the item unless it's magical, and just delete the item.
Are uncommon things considered magical? Or are they just uncommon?
Such as.
Well, anything that's orange.
You mean green?
They're orange on my end. Sorry.
On you.
Colors.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, all those items are green on my end for the uncommon stuff.
Fair enough.
Huh.
Let's see. Horse chopper, orc neck splitter, dog slicer. I do not believe those are magical. I think those are uncommon because they're all racial weapons.
Okay, so still half?
Yep.
Okay, so let's see. This will be.
Let's see. What is the value of this thing?
That's 2 gold.
Oh boy. I gotta pull out my calculator.
How many silvers make a gold? 10?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 5 silver, 1 gold, and then 10 copper for a silver, right?
Yep.
Okay.
970 gold.
Fuck yeah.
What?
I'm adding 970 gold to myself as I sell the Silver Order studded armor.
Wait, which armor? The one that you found, or?
This thing.
Was that what you? Well, did you have anything? Is that the armor you were wearing?
No, I'm wearing lattice.
Okay. wait.
Latits?
Lattice.
So that armor is magical. That means you get the full price, no?
No.
No?
Alright, that's say magical.
Hang on.
Anyways,
Good
where
selling
was
it.
I?
Selling it for full price, the shop would not make a profit if you did that, essentially, because they wanted to resell it.
Okay, fair. Okay, fair. That's fair. They could just be scalpers, though.
How's that? The horse chopper.
We did have an item evaluated. It was, shoes. A
Yep.
fire.
Yep.
Okay.
5 silver divided by that's 2.
Okay, items are sold at half their price unless they are treasure, gems, or raw material. Okay, so if it's in the treasure tab, it sells for full price. Otherwise, it's half price.
Okay.
I have some stuff in treasure. I think I have some.
So, the Silver Order armor will sell for 970 gold ren, not 1,000.
Yeah, I said 970.
Okay.
Oh, I was the one who said it was 1,000 whatever.
Well, someone said it.
Yeah, that was me.
Gave me myself the 970 and just kind
Well,
of.
before you do that,
Mm-hmm.
when you walk in and present this armor set to the merchant, the dwarf behind the counter looks at it, raises an eyebrow, and then looks at you. Where'd you get this?
Don't worry about it.
Where did we get this?
A
You got
lot
from
of
the ogre
goblins.
camp, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, we killed it off of an ogre.
Don't worry about it.
This is military armor. I'm pretty sure they would not be appreciating you selling this.
Oh.
Okay, maybe worry about it.
Okay.
Well then.
I'll go
Hold on.
return it.
No. Or hold on to it.
So, a reminder that the Silver Order is essentially a very large military group in Domainese under the command of Alistair.
Oh,
That's right. That was Alistair's group.
Porting their armor would be essentially of having a set of United States military armor and trying to pawn that at a local store.
Oh, see,
I
look.
do that.
You might be able to pawn it to some people, but walking into a random shop to sell it is going to come with where did you get
Consequences.
this? Why do you have this?
Yeah.
Murdered an ogre.
Question.
See, this is us still waking up and not fully paying attention. What is happening, 27? Okay. That's...
I'm 27.
Yeah, I already got it.
Was 13.
Well, yeah, I already got it.
Well, I was just letting you know anyway.
Eh.
I'm your friend.
Uh-huh.
No.
Nah.
Man.
God,
Why?
so much shit. Half of 35. 17. Quick math. Add 19 to it. 36, okay.
Math.
Yeah, math! Fun!
We mathin' in here.
Yep.
Yay.
That's 32. You know, I should do the smart thing and actually delete the items.
Yeah.
I'm up to the 37. Or the 35. Okay. Now, that's 1 gold. That's not how that goes! Now that's...
Is the math not mathing?
No, it's my brain not mathing. I wanted to add a +1 to 36, and I replaced the 6 with a 1.
Nice. Great
Yep.
job.
Yep.
Real big brain right now.
I'm very
I'm
smart.
gonna do some math to quickly calculate converting copper to silver to gold to platinum.
Oh, excuse me.
Fine.
40, that'd be 20, so that's 59 to get rid of that.
You're also getting your things fused together, Ren?
Yeah.
Yep. You walk into the magic shop where legally distinct crystal is waiting for you.
Yup.
Legally distinct. Thank you for the clarification.
No?
You present your 2 staffs, and Krista just smiles again as you came to him before. It's like, man, you're really setting me up for retirement.
It keeps happening!
You're gonna end up with like a 10-foot tall staff, bro.
God damn it! I did it again. There we go.
He pulls out his little fucking scales, starts like moving the beads left and right as he does his calculations. What staffs are you combining?
My Wraith staff and the staff of overflowing life. No, wait.
Alright, so...
Hang on. Spacious pouch. I was looking at a wand, not at my staffs. Staff of healing greater.
Staff of Healing Greater. See, that is a 8th level item. Your staff is 10, so it's the cost of the highest level. Okay, cost of the highest combined with half the price of the lowest. That will be 820 gold.
Ew.
Do you have that money?
Do you need some money?
I do need some money.
How much do you need?
Hang on, let
Because
me
I have 1270.
let me do my calculations. Okay, 37 coppers, 3 becomes 30 becomes 140 silver. I have 743 gold.
I can pitch in 300.
So, well, he doesn't. He needs about
Wait,
70 gold.
wait. You need 77?
Hang on, did that wrong?
No, I think it's more
80
like
gold.
yeah.
I can give you the 80 gold. Actually, we have 80 gold in our party stash.
Hey, there we go.
Alright. I will take the 80 gold out of the party stash and give it to Ren.
Yeah. We just got that right now.
Yay.
Go ahead and take the 300 from me, too.
Why?
Okay.
Wait, I thought he needed a lot more.
No.
My math. Okay, my math wasn't mathing. My math was not mathing. Okay.
Hilarious.
Scully's just like, hand Teku back a gold.
This
Teku
will cover
said,
it, right?
This is for all my medical expenses.
Oh, damn. I gotta pay Teku for all the
Okay.
stuff. Oh, no.
So you're paying it. So you're paying the 820 you run.
yes.
Alright, you have 3 gold and 7 copper left.
Yay.
Yay!
You broke bitch.
Yep.
It's okay, he's a broke bitch with a sick staff.
Hey, don't worry. I'll take care of his finances. Like I normally do.
Yeah. I think I have already sold all of the treasure I have. I had a rock.
Apparently in the stash we have a potion that I think we wanted Scully to learn.
Yeah.
Let me see what it is.
This is the great
And I can go ahead and do the rolls for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I can go ahead and... Do I actually know that one by now? I think I might have picked it up.
If you know the greater
Yeah.
cheetah, you already know the greater.
I know it now. I do know the greater cheetah. The large cheetah. Because that's how that sounds.
Fair enough. Then I guess I'll take it.
I do like that.
Or do you?
Go off. You're the one who's going to be in the front the most, so I think you or Teku needs it most.
With the new boots, it'd be quite funny.
Yeah.
It'll be like a Hot Wheels.
Yep, just.
Oh yeah, don't forget to give yourselves a hero point.
Oh,
Mhm.
speaking of potions, Scully, do you want to make some oils of unlife?
Yes, I do.
Because I know I only have one. And I don't know how many you have.
Let me adjust some stuff in my thingy and I can add some. My fish tastes like fish. It's great.
Oh, who would have known? Fish tastes like fish.
Pescado.
Sometimes fish doesn't taste like fish, you know?
Pescado.
Exactly.
Pescado.
Okay, let me get us some. Let me get us some oil of my lives.
Yeah.
Damn it! I can't do it with my daily crafting. I have to actively. That's right.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, you have to pay money
What?
for it. So if you need money, I will hand you some money.
I have a lot of money. We are good.
Okay.
Why are you crying? Crying, buddy?
You didn't give him food, that's why.
He was no, but he was like, he's not even after me. He's like laying down next to me, and he's just
Whining.
okay.
You haven't
Okay,
given
buddy
him
boy,
food,
it's
that's
okay.
why.
You're not paying attention to him. He's
I
like,
know. How
"Senpai,
dare
notice
I?
me."
Senpai notice me. So would this be? It'd be like just the 100 GP, right?
Yep.
Because it wasn't a
Exceeded.
crit.
Yep, just 100.
Yeah.
Ow. Ow. And let me do another one so that we can have 8.
Yeah.
Wait, was that? Yeah, that was a crit!
Yeah, that's a
Neat.
Oh, hang on. No, actually, yeah, hang on, we did it wrong. The crit would have been half
Oh.
price, so the first one would have been 200.
Ah, okay.
Well,
Let me subtract the 100 then.
well. Oh, fair enough.
Okie dokie, artichoke. We now have 8 oil of unlife. Let me put it in the party loot so you can grab it.
Cool.
I know, baby. I know.
Why
It's
isn't
okay.
this working?
It's okay, mijo.
Which one is failing?
I can't get the
There we go.
heal. I can't get the heals that are level 2 and 3 to cast as level 2 and 3 spells. They're only
That's
casting
weird.
at level 1.
Huh.
Weird.
Anyways, you have 4 now.
Okay,
Or
cool.
you can grab 4. That way, like, it's 4 for each of us. I figured would be best.
Yeah, I will take the 4. Thank you. There's some healing potions in the party stash for. I don't know who needs healing potions. Probably Teku.
I probably do.
Yeah, because I got 2 greater elixirs of life and 3 moderate healing potions on me. So yeah, you'll probably need them.
Yeah, I'll take them.
My daily crafting is complete. I have a lot of bombs today. I tried to vary it a little bit more, so I still have a lot of Alchemist Fire, but I got Bottled Lightning, a Blasting Stone, Persifying Grenade, some Elixir of Life just in case, because I don't know why I can do that one normally, but I can't do Oil of Life.
Yeah, to be fair, Elixir of Life was one of the small things I have as a crafting thing, just in case, but it's mostly
Sure.
bullets when I have when I find the rounds for them anyway.
Oh, I forgot to do my due diligence and share the link.
I forgot to do that too.
How dare you forget the homework? I say
know,
as I
right?
forgot it too.
Everyone forgot the homework.
Damn, that means we don't gotta do it, right? Teacher, nobody has to. Then there's that one kid.
Ugh.
It's the equivalent of it's not scanning at the cash register, so it's free, right?
Yeah.
I've heard that so
Alright,
many
there we
times.
Hey.
Yeah.
I just needed the third charge. That becomes free. Free. 3d8. And then. Okay. That should
Frankly, I should
be-
really do my daily crafting more often because those Bane rounds are useful.
Yes, they are.
I think, and I've been reading it wrong. I don't have to say what type of an animal I'm hitting. I just have to make them.
Ah,
Huh. That's really powerful,
At least I say I don't
actually.
have to do. Well, they're only minor ones, so they only like do another thing of 1d4 persistent poison damage. So they're not amazing, but it's good to have them on there.
It's good for the extra damage.
Yeah.
Make sure everyone takes a long rest if you forgot to do it last time, like Deku did.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure I did, but I have max HP anyway, so I'll just get it out of the way.
I'm missing 4 HP. Can I say I got that back?
Just take a long rest.
Okay. I mean, I took one last time. That's why I'm like.
Yep. I guess I'll be.
Anything else you guys want to do?
Oh yeah. No, I'm good. Like I know that last time you said look, if you wanted to buy more shit to look up what you were gonna buy, but I didn't do that, so I'm not gonna like be like, let me just pretend and do that now.
I
Waste
got.
You
time
got a
by
fast
going-
crossbow last time. I'm good.
I got.
I mean, waste time by going through the entire wiki on magical items right now and see if I want to buy anything.
Right.
I know, right?
Exactly.
You guys don't mind just waiting half an hour while I do that, right?
Right?
Yeah.
We
See,
can move forward.
for me it is always easy because I'm always just combining staffs. Because every fucking town we go to, I find a new one. Emphasis on find.
Actually, okay. Wait.
So I will let you know now that your stuff's getting pretty fucking big. The downside for what you are doing, while everything is in one staff, which is nice because it means you don't need to be swapping out staffs to cast different spells, the charges the spell has, or the staff has, is not increasing.
Ah.
So your staff has a lot of spells in it, but it still only has 4 charges.
It's still very
Okay.
limited.
Yep. And I've looked it up. You cannot increase the charges in a spell or staff. I mean.
Rip.
Oh, that sucks. It'd be great if you could, but I
Right.
could also see that being abused. So.
Oh, absolutely
that-
would be abused.
So yeah, so you can keep going, obviously, but I'll let you know now that you might want to look into maybe keeping staffs from this point on rather than breaking and putting them together.
Fair.
Dual wielding.
'Cause your staff has a lot of spells in it, but you're gonna be limited on like I can cast 4 spells out of it a day.
Yeah.
You gotta have a I have a lot of choices, but enough time to do all of them type situation soon.
Fair.
There's something that I wanted to, I guess. What are the armor runes again? I forget
Like
how
plus
much.
1, +2.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what I have. Is there like a resilience +2 or +1?
Yep. There's resilience +1 and 2.
How much do they cost?
Let's see. say the basic one is 340. Greater is 3,000, and the major one is 50,000.
Okay, so I don't have enough. Never mind. Well, that's it then.
If you're looking at like the +1, +2 armor for your AC,
I think my armor's +2 at the moment.
let's have a look. Where are you? Yep, you got +2 armor, so you wouldn't be able to afford the +3 yet.
Yeah. Okay, well that's
Alright.
all I wanted. Thank you.
Okie dokie. Alright, well, with that, you guys start heading south,
Yeah.
leaving the dwarven town behind. And I have a volunteer to roll a d20 for me.
Sure.
I was gonna say let's leave it to Scully again.
Oh,
That is
one.
exactly why
Here
you
we go.
did not volunteer.
Ooh, maybe we should have left it to Scully.
Whatever.
Let's see,
just
a
teasing.
1. A 1 is an encounter. Someone roll me a d2, please, to see if it's going to be combat or a hazard.
D2? A D2?
Yep, just flip a coin.
How do you flip a coin on this?
You flip a coin.
Just 1d2.
Okay. Well, Rem did it.
2 is a hazard.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Let's see. This one's fun.
Oh no.
Alright, as you guys are traveling down the main road, you start to, see other people who are going the same direction of you and some people coming from where you're heading type situation. So, it's somewhat, a group traveling thing, even if you're not really traveling together. Eventually, though, as you hit where you kind of joined the road when you first arrived here, coming from the fort,
Mm-hmm.
you see the road branches off and people start going off in other directions. It seems most of the crowd is still going with you towards Bream, but a lot of merchants are now breaking off to go in different directions, and you're at this crosswalk. However, as you are traveling, you start to see this kind of traffic jam starting to form in a way, as people are stopping and arguing about what's going on. As you kind of push past to see what's up ahead and going on, you see the road up ahead is just covered in this sickly green liquid.
Huh.
Good boy.
As you kind of examine it, it seems to bubble a little bit and pulsate.
Oh.
Nasty!
A slam.
Looking, you can see it's kind of oozing from the forest to the north and crossing the road into the forest to the south. Kind of this weird slimy river that has been formed.
Ooh.
And people are kind of arguing about what's going on. You see one guy in a carriage just scoff and be like, "Oh, I don't have time for this," and tries to go through it.
You
But as
probably
his carriage
shouldn't.
passes through carriage passes through the river, you hear this fizzling and steam sound, and by the time it gets to the other side, the wheels on it just kind of collapse and the wagon crashes due to the wheels melting in the slime.
Oh.
I told you shouldn't.
So what I'm saying, it doesn't affect organic matter because the horses didn't seem to die from that.
That's okay.
You can
Wait,
see
wouldn't
the horse.
wood be organic?
You can see the horse on the other side, scraping its hoof on the ground, as if it's stepped in something that it does not like. It hasn't eaten through the hoof of this horse's foot, but the horse does seem in a bit of distress from walking through it.
Oh.
Alright, I guess we follow it to the source.
Well, can we do checks to see what it might be?
Yeah.
What the hell's going on?
You can give me a survival check.
Why can't I click that? Missing? Oh.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah, we aren't here.
Yeah,
There
we
you
need to get.
Yeah, there we go.
There we are.
Aren't you, Mr. Smarty Pants?
Well, I do have a 17 in it.
Yeah, at least all the one. This is where all the ones are going.
I like that's all the ones are going.
Yeah.
Why is it fear?
Why is Ophira?
Leave the snake alone.
Alright.
I mean...
So... done. As you're kind of like examining it and like looking at the slime, you know that slimes are kinda alive in this weird way. You definitely think this classifies as that, but it's more of a like less of a creature in this way and more just like a natural thing that's happening in the environment.
That's just a giant slime mold.
Essentially.
Huh.
And it's kind of just like, you know, following, probably running down the terrain based on the slope of the ground. It isn't like, you know, a monster is crossing the road right now. It is literally just... like, coming across something, like, equally as weird, but, like, you know, if a volcano had erupted and, like, lava was just spilling down the road.
Ah.
Okay.
So, you kind of think that maybe there might be a fucking, like, pit or something somewhere in the forest where the slime is kind of, like, flowing from. And it's just made its way down the fucking path. And has now made its way to the river.
Huh.
Uh,
So, if we maybe find the source of it and plug it up, that might stop it?
You believe so. You also think that if you spent some time, you could, if you just want a quick solution, board it up here. It would eventually, like, you know, overflow and then go over, like, any boundary you made, but it would be enough for, like, you guys to cross. So if you threw, like, a giant rock in the way right now, you guys could then safely cross, but eventually it would just, like, overflow, go over the rock, and then go back over to the path again.
So
Well,
we
that's
can
not-
decide if we want to make this someone else's problem or handle it ourselves.
Yeah.
Well, do you guys want to handle it ourselves or just do a quick solution?
I
I'm
think
down
we
to
should
handle
handle it.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
I'm
if
down
you
for
wanna.
handling. We're gonna
For,
go handle it.
Alright,
Yeah.
with your
We're
roll,
not-
you're
no
able
hurry.
to track it to its source with your survival. It's not overly hard to follow, but you don't lose it anywhere in the shrubs as you're, like, passing through this forest. And eventually you do find what looks like a recent, like, cave opening, maybe from the ground giving way from an avalanche or something like that. And peering inside, you can see, like, you know, somewhat like volcanic activity, but like more slime basis is happening inside, and the goop is just kind of like running out of this mound hole.
Ew.
Any rolls to see what's
Alright.
going on?
I do a survival again.
Survival! Shit. Need to click on my...
Oh, no shit.
Give me a moment.
yeah, I have no idea what to do in this situation.
I think I do.
Done once again. You know
That's some
that
knowledge.
you know ooze is kind of a natural thing in a weird way in the world. It's kind of like a result of like the ley lines of magic kind of just mixing with nature. And ooze itself isn't like, while it is like a danger to living organic things, it's more of a way for like the ley lines of magic to clean itself. Kind of like white blood cells in a way. Looking at what's going on in this like little cave area, you figure it's kind of like a spawning pool essentially to then like probably then leak further underground and help clean out the essentially underbelly of the planet. And knowing where you are within the missile range, you have a rough idea probably why this might have been formed
Yeah.
due to the magic. With your with your crit,
Mm-hmm.
as I said, well, slime might be a danger when it forms and actually becomes a living organism that then goes around and might attack people.
Mhm.
You probably don't want to like get rid of the entire spawning pool. You probably want to keep it. So you think the best thing would just simply block up this passage and like let it continue to do what it's meant to be doing.
Fair enough. You said that it's basically like a cave. Is there any... Do we have to do perception to see if there's like loose rocks that might be able to block the cave?
With your crit, I'll let you continue on. It looks like possibly a recent like landslide or like mudslide or something has happened, and that's what's revealed this opening.
Mm-hmm.
You think if you simply just reblocked it by, causing the roof to collapse a bit here and re-close it, it should stop the flow of slime to the outside.
Alright.
You think you can either try things like athletics if you want to like heft boulders and like plug the hole, or also allow things like a crafting check if you want to try and like rig the roof to kind of collapse in the area.
Well,
I could do a crafting.
yeah, he goes to like his more crafting people and be like, is there anything you might be able to figure out? Or tell me where to put a rock or something?
Yes. Do I roll crafting then?
Most
Yes?
or hold-
Hang on, sorry. I was setting it up for you.
Okay, then let me do it. There we go.
I'm trained in it too, so I'll try it as well.
Oh, that was almost a nat
Well,
20.
I'm not rolling high today.
I mean, unless you're doing it on the skill challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where it mattered.
So, you're 33, you successfully close up the hole, and you're not sure if it might happen again, eventually, over time, but you feel confident, Sky, that, the ooze pool essentially is not going to be disturbed for some time.
Gucci. So it's handled at least for now.
For now.
Yep.
So it will technically be someone else's problem, but not so quickly.
Yeah, and we'll be like out of here by then, so it's
From the sounds of it, it was always going to be someone else's problem. It's just that it will be
Yeah.
someone else's problem much later.
exactly.
It was actually where you bought it's someone's problem later, yeah, you buying them like a week or maybe like a year or two.
Yeah.
But yes, for solving the the green slime, though, you guys all get 30 XP.
Whee!
Yay!
And even 600. Woo woo.
I mean, an alternative solution was where the green slime is crossing, we set up a very temporary solution and then dig under the road so that the slime can cross underneath the road.
I
That's
mean,
fair.
it was interfering with the lake, the river, right?
No.
No,
Oh.
it was just forming like a river running down the hill, essentially.
Okay, well, I was misunderstanding that.
You return to the main road, and after a bit, the last bit of slime kind of like oozes past the road. There's a little bits like of it caught in like crevices here and there, but for the most part, you guys can safely continue your journey, as can everyone else.
Yay!
Alright, a few more days go by as you guys reach further south. You've been on the road for about 3 days now. Can I get another D20?
I'll roll it.
Sure thing. Just let me do a thing real quick.
Oh, who
A
rolled it?
2. Golly.
I did better than Carmen,
Just by one!
but I did better.
Oh, wait. Were we supposed to eat rations?
Oh well, Scully didn't specify that they'd been making rations, so yes, you guys have to eat. You guys will need to eat some rations. 4 days worth.
Rations. 3 days worth?
Yep,
Yeah,
you've been on
because
the road
we've
for 3
been
days.
walking 3 days.
So use it
So-
3 times.
Yep.
Where are my rations? Where are my rations? There they are, okay.
And now I'm gonna start using tonics.
Alright.
Yeah, holy shit. I thought we had rations. Do we not have extra rations? Oh, we have rations in the party loot.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
There was an entire time when Taken was just side questing every time we murdered something. It's just like, this becomes food now.
Our food. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna have you guys roll for if it's a hazard or encounter. You're gonna have an encounter because I went through my list and I saw one that's very funny.
Okay.
Oh God, I'm down.
Mm.
Let's do it.
Okay. You guys continue down the path following the signage that leads to Dagger Moon, having branched off away from Bream, like where the majority of traffic is heading.
Right?
As you guys continue through this kind of like snowy. It's early in the morning, so you know a bit of the snow frost is still in the air across the grass and in the trees. But as you guys are traveling, you guys hear the sound of panic running as you hear a man just yelling at Toby's ass, "Just keep running! Just keep running!" Well, a woman is just yells out, "This isn't worth it!" You
Oh,
then
dear.
hear this kind of like loud roar and the loud thumping and like knocking over of trees.
Oh.
Suddenly, you see 2 individuals, a man and a woman, burst out of the trees. The man is just like hot-footing it towards you guys. Well, the woman has this large sack over her shoulder with something very large inside it, bobbing around.
Oh, God.
They're running down the path, spot you guys, and kind of like veer towards you a little bit. Not like in your direct direction, but like you can tell they're planning to run past you, possibly to put themselves between whatever's chasing them and you. And then
enough.
suddenly, bursting out of the trees, following them, you see this ginormous turtle.
What?
Did they steal an egg?
I suspect that might be the case.
Yes, thank you.
Are you overheating, Diamond? I agree. It's hot.
Baby boy.
So I'm looking at my staff,
Uh-huh.
and
Yep.
thankfully 90% of my staff is utility.
Not attack.
Yeah.
Alright. So yeah. You guys on this road, you see these 2 people running towards you, and chasing them, you see this ginormous tortoise.
That's very big.
That is an alligator snapping turtle.
Oh God.
That is beautiful. Little
Look,
guy, I want to
look.
poop his snoot.
I kind of want to do nature on the turtle.
Alright, give me a nature roll.
Like, I want to know what kind of turtle this is, and
Why
Maybe
it
if
would
I-
be acting like this.
yeah, I want. Maybe they just stepped in their territory, and it's being territory.
29. You know that this is a giant snapping turtle.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
They are extremely territorial. Oh. Especially around their nesting seasons.
They stole something.
They
stole
definitely did.
it. Do we?
Here's the issue.
Mhm.
Even if we stop them and return the egg, we're gonna be considered targets for it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Is there
But
anything
we'll be
else?
doing a
Like,
good deed.
is there anything?
Well, if they drop the bag and keep running, we can also avoid it too, probably. So
Yeah, because I imagine it would go after its egg more so than. You wanna? Is there any way we can remove the? Who's holding the bag?
The woman.
The woman is. Alright.
Okay.
Well, you guys are discussing. That's as far as they travel in the first round. And based on their movement and based on the turtle's movement, it won't be long before the
drop
turtle
the
reaches them.
fucking bag.
I can attempt slashing Gus to cut the bag.
Carmen's just yelling at them to drop the fucking bag.
Let's see. Yep. The woman, as she is running, she looks up. You fucking scream the fucking Lord's name into her fucking head, and she just drops the giant egg, and you see the bag hit the ground and fall open, and inside is a pristine turtle egg. She keeps running and comes past you guys. The man stops and's like, "What are you doing?" Sees the egg, sees the turtle, is just like, "God damn it!" And then also continues to run up to you guys.
Look,
The turtle charges over and kind of like stops with its body hovering over the egg, as it kind of like snaps in your guys' direction.
Alright, now everyone back away slowly, no sudden movements.
Agree.
Can't see us if we're still.
I'm just saying, don't give it any reason to think it needs to keep going.
I'm gonna agree with Carmen on this one.
Fair enough.
The turtle kind of like snaps its jaws at you guys, takes a step back, lowers its head as it picks up the egg in its mouth, then turns around and begins to wander back the way it came.
Okay, good job, team.
Oh, thank fuck.
The man just kind of like, both of them are just kind of like panting heavily, and the man just kind of looks like, "God damn it, that would have fed us for a week."
Yeah, wouldn't have fed you for very long if that thing get caught up to you.
You see him like
We were not
look
going
you
to
up and
fight
down.
for it.
Carmen sees your like, sees your guns, and so she's like, "Oh, can't you have just like shot it and scared it away?"
That thing would not have been deterred by one shot to it.
Why would you think
Not
it was
even
a good
several.
idea to steal from it?
There's probably. So it's what it. Is it like winter right now, or?
So it's not winter, but you guys are in like a mountain region, so it's more the mountain snow is coming down to this area.
There are easier ways to find a meal in the wild.
Probably,
Potatoes.
Something more your size?
Oh, so you
Could
say it
get
would feed
something
you...
my size anyway.
you-
If I get something that's bigger than me, though, that's gonna last me a long time.
Not if you can't preserve it.
Also, not if you're dead.
Either way, that was a horrible idea.
Yes.
I mean, you can always go back and do it, but we're gonna move on in that time, so you're on your own.
Yeah.
Hearing that, the woman just like throws up. It's like, I'm not going back there, and turns around and begins to like walk away.
See, that
And
was
the
a
guy
smart
just
one.
like watches her, just like, God damn it. And then he just gets up and also follows after her.
At least they'll be alive.
Yeah.
Until they do something dumber.
It's only a matter of
that's
time.
nature taking its course, and we aren't here to help them in that case.
True.
We have no say if that's the case.
Yeah.
I was enjoying that song.
It was a good song. I don't know if that's how Blue wanted us to resolve it, but...
I mean, I left it very open-ended. But based on my music choice, I assumed that either it was going to be a very comical fight against a turtle, or a very comical moment between two peasants being chased by a turtle.
Okay, we fixed it.
Look, I have what you might have done. One of them was just simply getting off the road and watching as they run past, getting chased by the turtle, and just being like, "Oh, that was something," and then kept moving.
To be fair, I'll be honest, my first reaction was to just jump out of the road.
My first reaction was probably gonna be like, so he probably wouldn't have let people get hurt, but he also is like, you're stealing its child. Of course, it's chasing after you. If the turtle would have kept on charging after they dropped the egg, Dunn would have stepped in.
Well,
So-
yeah, that was the point, but that's why I said drop the bag, because hopefully that would solve the problem.
Right.
Yeah.
So, in character, the solution was to find a way to help them. Out of character, it was just get out of the road and watch it happen.
Yeah, well, at least that problem was solved.
Yeah.
If you're curious, the turtle is it's funny for me because it doesn't really do a lot, but it's a turtle, so it has a lot of HP, but then also has the ability to go into its shell, where it gets plus 10 to its AC, going from a 25 to a 35.
Oh!
Of course.
Oh!
Yes, didn't really need an adamantoid site, thank you very much.
So it would have been doing a lot of damage, but it would have been very funny watching you guys just be like, God fucking damn it, every time it goes into its shell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Whack, whack, whack.
But, yeah, that was funny.
I enjoyed the song plenty.
Yep.
Anyway. After solving the Great Turtle issue, you continue along until, essentially, you're starting to get the feeling that maybe it's time for camp.
Yeah.
Right?
You start scouting out a place to sleep for the night. But as you're traveling, you start seeing a bit of smoke up ahead, and as you see two little tents have popped up on the side of the road, by a fire.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Right.
Say that again? My,
Huh?
Two little
No.
tents on the side.
There's two tents set up on the side of the road with a little fire cooking away in it, and you can just make out two small individuals sitting by the fire.
Oh,
Small creatures.
maybe?
Yep.
Real guys?
Perception.
Yeah, perception?
I'll do perception.
Carmen, you kind of
I
squint
can't.
and try to peer ahead.
Oh, wait, there we go. Yeah, no, that didn't work.
Yeah, no.
Carmen, so peering ahead, you can make out two humanoid figures sitting by the fire. One is dressed in this kind of simple blue-styled robe. The other one appears to be sitting in his underwear.
Oh, okay.
Ready for two
usually-
very different parties.
You spot hanging from a tree by their camp another set of red robes, kind of like just hung over a tree as if like drying.
Oh, someone got wet. Or dirty. Either way, yeah.
Stinky.
Either way, I think we are dealing with two small wizards.
Two very small wizards.
Hello.
Howdy. Ew.
As
Oh,
you
good
guys
lord.
approach the camp, you see sitting currently in just like a pair of white boxes, essentially huddled up to the fire to keep warm. You see this small gnomish man, and sitting across from him in the pet of like very simple blue robes, a small little rat person who's just kind of like reading a small book to himself.
Oh.
As you walk up and give the hello, the gnome kind of like startles and turns around like, who's there? Oh, sorry.
Oh, no problem.
Good to be on
You
guard.
look like you've also had an eventful day.
Oh, you're acting like you saw a ghost.
He's currently in his underwear. Of course he's gonna get freaked out if someone just pops out of nowhere.
I mean, yeah, fair. That is also very fair.
His defenses are down.
Yep.
Oh, have you noticed, madam, that my defenses are never down, and I am one of the greatest sorcerers in this land.
Fair enough.
He kind of like gets up, tries to make himself look presentable, but you know, bit hard being disrobed the way he is. My name is Zant Zipnust.
Sick name, bro.
Pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
He then gestures to the rat person sitting next to him. And this is my new friend, Belle.
Did you guys meet while
Much
traveling?
love, later.
I am, yes, in a roundabout way. I'm on my way to the academy in Bream, but unfortunately the shutty woodsmanship of a nearby bridge collapsed when I was crossing, causing myself and my things to fall into the river. Belle here fished me out.
Ah.
That was nice.
I think we're heading that way too.
Yup.
Good to meet y'all. As you can see, I am a skeleton.
I can see that exactly. Tell me, which one of you fine wizards raised this undead creature?
It kind of raised
We
itself
found 'em.
as far as we know.
I am an enigma.
I am gonna join them at the campfire.
Yeah, I will too. Feel a little
Well,
weird talking to
wizard
them
as
from
far
far
as-
away.
I'm not a mage as far as I know, though certain things have put magic into my hands.
I like how Ren just went all the way over there.
Okay, you're my friend now.
What happened?
What?
What's up?
I
What?
don't know. I don't know.
We'll be honest, we found Scully.
Yes, we found Scully.
I see. Well, I'm sure my professors back at Zunfo Tower would love to see you, or to find out what's behind this interesting act of necromancy. Yes.
Aw, thank you. You hear that, guys? He said I'm interesting.
You are interesting.
That's one way to describe you, yes. Again, Carmen just taps the side of her head by her eye, just, absent-mindedly. It's just like, I guess we're all interesting in one way or another.
We are a very odd group.
Yep.
Yup.
Oh well. From what I've seen of the world, the oddest groups always have the best tales.
We were thinking about setting up camp soon, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Dunn asks if we could set up camp around here as well, since being groups in numbers is better than.
It's safer.
Mm-hmm.
Aye.
Of course, feel free. I don't know on the road.
Fair. Fair enough.
Fair? Okay.
Actually, you watch as he kind of like gets up to go check on the red robe hanging on the tree, gives it a feel, and then comes back and sits by the fire. Gonna take all night by the looks of it.
I mean, I got fire.
I also have fire. I don't quite want to set it on fire, though.
Okay, understandable. Because my fire was going to either be a bomb or a flamethrower.
Yeah, no.
It'll be dry.
It'd be
Or
easier
scorch.
if you knew a spell that could remove the water from the fabric.
Okay, that's also fair.
Like prestidigitation.
Don't remind me. People kept telling me that's a much more useful spell than I gave it credit. But I wanted
Yeah.
something more flashy.
Then what'd you choose?
He gets up, rubs his hands together, points them up in the air, and you watch this big blast of fire come out of his palms as he casts Scorching Hands.
Oh, hell
Nice.
yeah! Only
Yeah.
the local pyromaniac is thrilled.
Understandable. Sometimes you prioritize being able to defend yourself over helping yourself with everyday life.
Sometimes you you prefer being sick as hell.
And sometimes you save the soul of a pirate who apparently was a relative to some champion, which is what happened to me recently.
You got a whole ass ship. It's a shame we couldn't take it.
Yeah.
The ship broke down immediately.
But like, if it hadn't, that would have been cool, right?
What were we gonna do with it? It's stuck in the mountains.
I
It'd
don't
take
know,
a lot more know-how
rent
than
it out?
we had to fix it.
Set up a
It was
small
kind of
B&B.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
A fantasy
Bed and
B&B.
breakfast.
Oh my god.
We just quit the
That's
D&D
weird.
experience. We quit the Pathfinder experience and just play a bed and breakfast role-playing game where you guys fucking rent out the ship
Exactly.
to pass the buyers.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm surprised I haven't seen that as an anime yet. Where someone
Wow.
orders a freaking bed and breakfast in a dungeon.
I feel like it has happened.
It sounds like it has happened.
I feel like it's a combination of a lot of different ideas that will eventually get put to paper and pen into one anime.
Look,
Yeah.
look, it's
Where
just...
the guy's like renting out an old dungeon into a friggin' hotel.
Look, it's just one step removed from Dungeon Meshi.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, fair.
I guess since he's showing off Burning Hands, I will show off that I have ignition. I can relate.
Sick as hell.
Ignition.
And you're also going to Bream for the competition.
At the moment, we are actually just traveling. I didn't know there was a competition.
Did they?
So you're not from one of the schools then?
how to describe this? There was a lighthouse that was possessed, and that's how we started adventuring.
To be fair,
Ah,
it's still
it's
kind of
literally-
possessed.
It can literally teleport stuff up from the ground beneath it and shoot it into the town ahead.
Amazing. Well, I hope once I graduate, I might be able to have fun adventures like you seem to all have had.
As long as
That's
you're
one way to
safe.
put it.
We have almost died so many times.
Some of us have died.
Yeah?
It's not a very fun experience. Just
I mean, at
If
least you
you're-
got to come back. Not everyone gets that luxury.
Fair.
Also fair.
Just make sure you are surrounded with people who.
You can trust.
Yep. That is my advice.
And don't die. And you'll be fine.
Scully, we can't even follow that as advice ourselves.
You
We
have
struggle-
one, though. You're the only one who hasn't followed that.
Well, technically, you already haven't followed that. That's why you're currently in the situation you're in.
I don't know how I died. I could have lived a long, happy life.
I wonder what's going on with your memory. Maybe we can find someone to help with that.
I'm like 50-50 on thinking like if you just smack me in the head really hard, it would work.
Just give Scully a bonk, and it's like, oh, I remember now!
God, no, God, you reminded me of the Paper Mario. Where you can hit a mouse with a hammer, and he goes, I don't remember. And you can hit him, and he goes, I remember. And if you hit him one more time, he's like, I don't remember.
Oh my.
Anyways, continue. Oh,
Well,
God.
if you're not going to the competition for the magically inclined, what brings you to? Why are you going to Bream? If I can ask.
Looking for. He's not going to mention that it's his father specifically because that is supposed to be a secret. But he will say that they're looking for. I guess he's going to go by how he knows him is Benwell and not Benjamin Well.
I still
Yeah,
love your
maybe-
names.
Hang on, let me rattle my brain for a second. Ah! And then what is he? Count, I think, correct?
I believe so. Truth be told, I don't know much about him.
Hang on. You watch him kind of like turn around and crawl into a tent. He hears some rummaging around and then comes back out with this like essentially guide to Bream is written on the big cover of this large book.
Tourism brochure!
Well,
That's a... No, I heard that name somewhere in here. Oh yes, here it is. That's a Count Benjamin Well of the Garden District. So you're working for the nobleman then, yes?
Sort of.
I'll be honest, I'm just following these guys at this point.
I mean, knowing about the magical competition, I might be inclined to check it out.
Well, I think you would have to be part of the schools for that, I'm afraid. I just assumed.
Shame.
I'm sorry.
What's the fantasy equivalent of Phoenix schools?
What?
It's basic. Okay, above board, it is basically a thing where like people who want a college degree but like don't actually want a college, like the work to a college degree, they'll apply to an online school that basically gives you a degree really quickly. It's like how like in that one Google movie, it's how they end up being able to apply for an internship even though they're like in their 40s and out of college.
Okay.
Sounds like some of those self-learned, self-proclaimed Grand Wizard Master people who go around thinking they're great wizards because, you know, they killed a troll or something.
Everyone knows you gotta kill at least 2 trolls.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I guess you could plead your case if you really wanted to go in as, like, self-learned or something, but I think the idea of it is for the schools to, like, you know, best and brightest to show off what they have to offer so that they can get more people to go to the school.
That makes sense.
Understandable. Although, there is an argument for field experience giving a level of experience that a school cannot.
Yes.
Sure, but you can't exactly pay tuition to field experience.
Right.
Well, that's a guy that's been fixing Teku's staffs.
Well, if you are in the area and interested, I'll make sure to put on a show as I definitely win. Otherwise, I would not have been chosen, and to represent my school.
We'll happily see it.
Well, I'll be in the audience then.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind watching.
Yeah, a spectacle for sure.
You kind of watch as, like, the rat kind of, like, looks up at him, then goes back to, like, scribbling in her book. Zat, like, looks over and just like, oh, I'm sure you'll come second and do, Naystar proud.
That's cool.
From what I can understand, she doesn't talk much, but when she does, I was able to get something out of her. Apparently she's from some school in a swamp somewhere run by lizards.
Oh.
I'm a roll of very bad society to see if, you know,
Yeah,
I know of that.
Look, I want to know if I might know about it too because of
I
that's
definitely don't.
I don't think either. Oh, maybe.
So Dunn might, because he took interest in,
He did take interest in the history
In Nyx.
that was Nyx's plot.
yeah.
And that seems to extend beyond just having met Nyx. So, Dunn actually probably does know.
Well, you know, well, I'll essentially say, like, loose terms that Dunn might know that Naystar is one of the, like, wizarding schools in the world. And the reason why you might have heard of it is that its founder was one of the heroes who took part in the Dragon Wars 15 years ago, alongside Nyx.
So Dunn basically just chimes up just like, wait, Naysar? Isn't that the school that was founded by one of the heroes against
Dark.
against Dark?
Something like that, I think.
Interesting. It seems competition would be interesting then.
Yeah.
At least to watch.
Meanwhile,
Well,
Ristic
it will be
somewhere
until
sneezes
I
and then
obviously go
loads his
there and
pipe.
everyone.
Wait,
Nothing?
what did
Meanwhile,
Cole-
Rizzik somewhere is smoking his pipe.
He sneezed and then goes back to loading his pipe. Yeah.
Ah,
That's right. He was very hickey.
give
He
him a
was the swamp
banjo.
wizard, yes.
Give him a banjo and it's all complete.
Well, I'm sure the competition will be greatly fierce against the other competitors. I'm gonna go in there and school them all.
Fair enough.
It'd be fun to see.
Don't underestimate your opponents. That's, quite frankly, how most people meet their downfall.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is something that you have to be reminded every now and then. Our last adventuring certainly was feeling overconfident, and then we almost got killed.
We almost heckin' died!
It was quite rough.
I mean, like, we got out of it, so, like, you know, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And sometimes what does kill you makes you stronger.
Let's not go chasing death.
Also fair.
Sounds like you've all been on quite the adventure.
Yes.
Yeah.
How long have we technically been traveling with each other?
Oh. Probably half a year
Several
by now.
Huh,
Yeah, I was
Nice.
going to say like several months.
fair enough. It feels like a
Like-
lifetime. Man, it feels like 2.5 years. Sorry.
That works.
Like, going roughly off it, you spent a few months in, just doing the Atari things, then you spent, like, a few weeks traveling, well, not a few weeks, but, like, a week traveling to Absalom, where you then spent, like, another week there. Then you spent a really long time going from Absalom across the ocean and then traveling along the Salt Road just to get to Domainese. And now you've probably spent another few weeks just going from Greenlass to Allcaster and doing all that, so... Yeah, it's probably like, 4 to 6 months at this point.
Nice.
Fair enough. Holy shit. Honestly, it feels longer, but that's probably because real life.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Real life time where it's been fucking 5 hours doing a single combat encounter where it only actually takes place in like 10 seconds.
Right?
Still thinking about that demon fight.
I thought you guys said you're gonna hold back. Fights the demon. You were holding back. Oh no!
Well, we did it in one round, so that's like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
uh, anyway.
Unless you have any questions for Zant and Bell, I'll assume you guys set up camp and get ready for sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scully, did you make ration potions?
I made ration potions.
Hey.
Alright. Then you guys can chug down your daily ration drink and take your long rest during the night.
Yeah, resting.
Get a good nap.
Yup.
As morning strikes, you say goodbye to your two companions as they head off towards Bream, and you guys detour towards Daggermoon. So, along the way to Daggermoon, you eventually reach the Yellow River, which is a small river that, hang on, throw up on the map.
This one.
Is essentially a small river that, well, quite, not small, but like a lengthy river that runs from Frostspire down into the Brutal Sea that you guys will have to cross to get on the right side for Dagger Moon and Bream.
Okay.
Yeah. A question for Ren. Have we gotten anywhere close to your...
Chuckle.
This will be a point if you want Teku to start recognizing things also.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Alright, as you start to reach the river, Teku, you start getting these like senses of deja vu as if like you've been here before, and things start seeming like familiar in a very odd way.
Huh. She kind of starts looking around as she travels.
Dunn takes notice of her looking around. What's wrong?
No, feels like I know this place?
Oh?
She kind of keeps looking around, kind of like she's taking note of landmarks.
Are you also predicting them as we see them?
Maybe occasionally she'll be like, I think something is coming up, and she just is right about that. But she's like, why do I know that?
Ren, can you roll me a society, please?
Oh boy, my society is trash.
That's okay. That
So
is
soft.
enough. As you kind of like clear the forest, you can see off to the southeast. This kind of like lonely mountain range here. And as you're kind of like just staring at it, the name kind of just pops into your head, known as the Shield Peak.
The Shield Peak.
Sick name.
Done. Can you also give me a society?
Sure. Society.
25. That is a crit. So, Done. You've probably been in this area before, or traveling around Domainese. You kind of hear Teku kind of like look at that mountain peak to the south, into the like southern direction, and mention the name Shield Peak. And you just like kind of realize like, yeah, that is what that thing is called. How does Teku know that? Almost kind of instinctively.
He turns and looks to Teku's like, how do you know about that?
Teku will stop, lost in thought, and be like, I'm not sure. Most of my memories are from Otari. But something about this area seems familiar. She kind of trails on that familiar.
Familiar.
Well, now the question is, would you want to investigate it now or later?
Later.
Yeah, later.
Oh, okay. What we could say is maybe we'll continue to Daggermoon, find some information about that area, and then we'll go back to it later.
To be
The DM has made something up.
Yet.
to be fair, Teku is having vague recollections. I do have questions for Dunn because we've never heard of Benwell before.
Ah!
And
he's never mentioned his dad's name?
No, he has not.
No,
Oh, okay.
you guys,
Questions.
you've mentioned that you wanted to go to Bream to find your dad, but I don't think you've ever mentioned his name.
Oh, fair enough.
All we know is he's just a random dude.
So, yeah. So while Teku and the Shield Peaks is vague recollections, Benwell is a much more solid lead.
Fair enough.
So she's not gonna go chasing phantoms when she has something tangible to follow.
Concrete.
Oh no, I was not ready for the question stick to be pointed back at me.
That's right, we answered the question with another question.
Dan just grabs Teku's and then just continues walking with her. I'm not gonna answer
Adorable.
anything right now. Actually, you asked that out of character, so.
I actually didn't ask anything. I said Teku has questions because it's the first time we've heard the name Benwell.
Okay, well, fair. It sounded like you asked it. Anyway, so you can move on.
Damn, you guys argue like a married couple.
I know, right?
As you guys panic, you quickly realize, hey look, a sign, a distraction. And you walk up to it.
I just think about that. It's just like Carmen's just thinking Benwell, and then she thinks about Dunn, and his full name was just like, and then she just sort of, her eyes roll back in her head, and she's like, oh no.
There's more of them.
Their names are all puns.
So, as you guys are kind of like wandering down the road, you do see like a directional sign pointing off in different directions. It's like, Bream is this way in so many like feet or whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Along with it, you can see like a dagger moon. You can see one pointing the way you came that says Allcaster. But then you see some small ones for like that you assume were like for the small villages in the area.
Mm-hmm.
The one that's closest to you in the direction that you are going is kind of odd, as it's a lot larger than even like the Bream sign, and it looks like it's been like remade multiple times.
Huh.
And
Looking
surprising.
at it, it seems like at first it's 3 different signs, as they are listing off different town names.
Mm-hmm.
One is for a place called Hogan's Ford. Another one is for a town called Apple Bridge. And the third one is for a place called Haven Crossing.
They all have such nice names. I like Apple Bridge.
Looking at it, though, these names have been like heavily faded and almost like scratched out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And instead this like much more like fancier sign has been like stapled on top of it. It has this kind of, it's made of wood like the rest are, but it has like kind of a silver border to it, and in big large bold letters it says Apple Ford Crossing.
So it's
So it just
A
took
nuke?
it just took the 3 names before and combined
And
them
just-
into one.
I mean, that works.
Fair enough. I mean, I guess we are technically heading in that direction. We could probably check it out.
See what's up.
Yeah.
Yup.
Well, eventually you leave the forested area that you've been traveling for the most part into this much like more open farmland and plains area that has been cultivated for this like small village that you can see up ahead that's built alongside a river.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys travel in, you once again are greeted with this large big town sign welcoming you. You can see like the big apple crossing written on the sign. But as you kind of like,
We lost them.
You cut out.
Ugh. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, indeed. Holy shit.
What? What?
What?
Did it? Is it the
Oh,
shark?
he's back! He's back!
Oh, there he is. There he is.
did you lose me?
Yeah.
we lost
Yeah.
you.
Apple,
What was the last
Apple
thing you
Ford.
heard?
Oh no.
So you,
Okay.
I'm guessing I'm dying.
It doesn't sound like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, so you see the large like welcoming sign to Apple Ford Crossing.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But when you examine the sign and like peer behind it, because you can make out that it's been plastered over the top of another sign,
Mhm.
you can just make out the sign says Haven Crossing.
Haven Crossing.
Uh-huh.
Indecisive.
Boundary should also be open again if you want to try and rejoin.
It is.
We were lost?
Oh, well, according to me,
Well,
I'm the only
it
one in here.
just cut off.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, just
Refreshing.
decided that,
I'll hit the reload button.
Internet.
Internet indeed.
Yeah, odd.
It's them sharks.
yeah.
Yeah, let's blame the sharks.
Always
Always.
blame the sharks.
Yes.
Gura, why?
Ah! All I'm gonna say is that all of these town names sounded ridiculously a lot like I was about to start a game of Animal Crossing.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Bruce.
You guys walk into the town, and for like the most part, venture looking around, it is pretty simple. It's a pretty like simple design for a town that seems to be more like focused on on like farming, but also focusing on orchids. Actually, you can see apple trees are pretty much everywhere. And slap bang in the middle of the town is just this ginormous apple tree that kind of like even has outgrown most of the buildings in size.
Huh. Neat.
Wait. Oh, okay, I was gonna say, are we supposed to be in another map? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's taking a second on my end.
There is no token here, therefore I cannot see.
Yeah. It's being dumb. Yeah.
Being rude.
There we go. Yeah.
I have visuals.
Yes. I can't
Yeah,
see
you
anyone
see-
else, but yeah.
Yeah, there's no tokens on them thing.
Ah, okay.
There we are.
Yeah, you can see this quaint little farming town, but it seems mostly built around these apple trees, with this much larger one. Looking around, there only seems to be like 2 buildings that are actually like larger than this apple tree. One appears to be a church, and the other, based on its design, looks almost like a combination between a tavern, but also the town center.
Huh.
Huh.
Around the tree, you see these billboards have been set up, each depicting a different individual.
Oh.
What kind of billboard are they? Like wanted posters or politician posters? There's a very big difference.
Looking at them, they seem to be more of the politician style.
Oh.
We're electing someone for mayor.
People are running for mayorship. Gotta run before they ask us to intervene.
That's weird.
What's up?
The song of mine just isn't playing, and it's like Foundry's all of a sudden being like, yeah, this song doesn't exist anymore.
What the heck?
Huh, weird, I
hear
can
the
still
music?
sing it.
Weird.
Yeah.
Off in the
okay.
void.
I'm gonna reload. But anyway, the first sign, or billboard I should say, it's of this, like, painting of it's a painting of a kind of like young looking man. He's got like tannish skin and a shaved head. He's wearing these kind of like red leathered armor type peel, and it looks like there's like an instrument of some sort on his back, but you can't tell if it's like a guitar or lute or something like that. But there's definitely like a stringed instrument on his back, and he's kind of like giving the thumbs up while pointing at himself with his thumb. Under it, it just says the name Raider.
Raider.
That is an unfortunate name.
So Reidar.
Raider.
There we go. Computer music. The middle poster, which is a lot more detailed and design and more like ornate than the first one you looked at, shows this very old-looking dwarf man. He has slick black hair and this large beard that's mostly grayed. The way he's being drawn, it looks like he's sitting at a desk of some sort. But there's like a lot of detail into his hands, which you can see are like heavily worn and like, show the sign of like, a long life of like hard work. As you can see, like splits in the skin and like grazes all across like his knuckles and stuff. Looking at it, you also see like along his head and face, he has a lot of like liver spots on him.
Oh, he's old.
He's an old dude.
This one is a lot more bigger than the rest in like terms of like slogan. The first one just said the name Raider and nothing else. This one says Edgar Durant, and for town speaker. The last one is of this small little gnomish girl. Oh, she looks similar to the first one in age, so probably in like her early 20s. She has these huge pair of like spectacles on and like frizzy hair. And it's like her arms are full of like scrolls and stuff. And her one is for Izoli Lilberg.
Zoli Lizard. Huh.
Looking at it, they're all three seem to be like campaigning in a way for like something called town speaker.
Do any of us have an idea what that means?
That is exactly the question I was about to ask.
Well, society, if you like.
Society.
So,
Ooh, I clicked nearly the wrong thing. Society.
I might know something.
I probably
Definitely know
don't.
something.
Okay, never mind. I think I
probably know
actually do
something.
something.
Yeah, all three of you have a rough idea. A town speaker is kind of like a mayor, but from what you remember on like small town geology, or politics, should say, not geology, small town politics for town speaker, rather than a mayor who, like, runs the town for some time. This guy is more, a town speaker is more like, you vote them in because you feel like they will help keep the town together, but their role doesn't normally last very long. So
A temporary thing.
it's not like a mayor who holds his title for 4 to something plus years. It's likely they might only hold it for like a year at most, and then have to run again.
Ah.
So this might just be the yearly campaigning.
Either that, or they don't bother changing up the campaign posters because they're the only 3 running every year.
That too.
But yeah. Well, what would you like to do at Appleford? Or are you just gonna pass through?
Well, I'm noticing that we're low on rations. We probably should get more rations just in case
We
Scully
have
doesn't.
rations?
Okay, we have 10 rations. That's 2 extra for each of us, I think.
Rations come in bundles.
And a ration is like a full week of food.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, we have it basically when the rations that we have in the party stash, that's 70 meals.
Oh shit.
Remember,
Okay, I was also confused with that.
that's 70 meals between 4 people.
That is
So
true.
you
That's
have
a lot.
you essentially have 2 weeks worth of food between the group of you.
Wait, did I use the rations correctly then?
Yeah, you eat 1 each day.
Okay.
So basically, the ration that you have counts for 7. So each time you eat a ration, it consumes one of those 7.
Oh, I understand.
There, so done. You have 1 out of 7, so you have 1 more day in this bulk of rations that you have on you.
But
Once
you're
you
not
eat
one
that
away
last
from running
day,
out.
yeah. Once you eat that last one, then you're out from that bulk, and then you'll probably have to pull from the party group to get another bulk.
Yeah, because I have like 1, literally just 1.
Same.
Yeah, everyone has 1 left.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. Okay.
But then you can go into the party loot and grab another bulk, which will be another week. But if you
Ah.
all do that, if you all did that, for example, you would have essentially, because you have 10 in the party loot.
You'd have 6
That's,
remaining.
Yep. And if you did that again, you would have fucking 2 left.
So we at the
So-
very least have to buy 2.
If you bought 2, that would be enough for 3 weeks for everyone.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Look at
I would like to
Yep.
inquire about the time of day.
pretty early in the morning.
Ah,
You guys only woke up and parted from your 2 last night companions maybe about 2 hours ago.
all right.
I am interested to know what's happening with the sign and it did all the towns all complete, but there is no people around, and
I mean, there's people around, just I haven't put anything on the map.
fair enough. Okay,
So, what I'm assuming is going on with the sign is one of them got into office, they changed the name. A different one got into office, they changed the name. Another one got into office, they changed the name. Eventually, one of them just said combine all 3 of them together.
Let's
mean-
make everyone happy.
I would like to find out what Blue did.
I do think we should ask about.
Yeah, I'm curious. Also, we maybe find out a little bit about the land, since Tekka was having her ghost memories or something. But I think we might also have to cut it here.
I mean, I'll leave it up to Uni if she wants to do about 5 more minutes of RP and then call it, or
I
she
can
wants
do
to
about
hit you
5
right
more
now.
minutes.
Okay.
Alright.
Sorry, my tummy just hurt you.
Yeah, no,
All
it's
right.
fine. Then Dunn wants to ask someone what's happened.
You're just gonna grab a random person, or do you want to go somewhere? So, looking around, you can see the church, which mostly it's like, pretty basic shrine has been built to one of the gods.
Mm-hmm.
But in the front of it, you can see this very nice, LED light window has been built in the shape of a tankard, which the religious group of you would recognize is the god for Caden Kalane, which is essentially the god of alcohol.
So,
Apple cider.
You can also see a shop has in the bottom here has opened, and it's kind of like selling its things. And then in the right, the town center / tavern seems to be active, as you can see.
probably the
Two groups of people going in there. Some people going in there for like food and drink for breakfast, while others are like opening up the town hall for more official looking things.
Oh. I mean, that sounds like the place to be.
Yep.
So why
You
not there?
walk.
We can eat a meal as well, technically.
Under
Have a
gossip, under exploration, we have gather information, and under downtime, we have gossip.
That's fair.
You approach this like combination building. It looks like the right hand side is built to be like more official town hall, and the left is built more like a tavern inn style area.
Mm-hmm.
A small sign called the Seedling kind of like flaps about in the morning breeze as you guys enter.
Mm-hmm.
You can see a few people like sitting around eating breakfast while the tavern itself is still being like opened up for the morning, as they like setting up chairs next to tables and things. As you look around, you actually notice the gnomish woman from the poster outside is actually gathered behind the bar setting things up.
Oh.
Ah.
So, is she the only one behind the...
Currently, there are a few people who are going back there to get things like cloths and other chairs and stuff to bring out to help set up like the eatery area. But she seems to be the one who's like currently manning it.
Fair enough. So I guess we technically walk up to her and
Meowdy.
mention that we and say hello, I guess.
She peers up at you and kind of like squints through these massive spectacles she has on, making her have kind of like a bug eye effect going on,
Mm-hmm.
and then gives you a warm smile. Welcome to Applefoot Crossing.
Hi.
Are you here for breakfast?
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah, breakfast sounds nice. I guess also some information of the area.
Of course, we haven't. Town hall's still closed, but as possible future town speaker, I'm happy to help anyone who's inquiring.
Okay. On our way in, we noticed that the signs were. There was a lot of names there. What's that about?
The yearly campaign for the town speaker has started, so well, just put those who are looking to run this year, just putting their names out, really.
I think you misinterpreted what I meant. I meant like the sign to the town, where it was like Heaven's Crossing and or.
Oh. Yes, apologies.
Fair enough. You know, I mean, you answered another one of my questions.
Well, yes, well, to be truthful, those signs are technically accurate.
Oh.
This town was once known as Haven's Crossing. But,
Alright.
well, after its two neighboring towns were destroyed during the Dragon War, we kind of all merged into a single town.
Okay.
Okay,
So
that makes
we
more
were
sense.
really wondering.
Yeah, that's...
And here I was thinking that you were fighting over the name.
Well, a lot of people who still used to live here originally still want to call it Haven's Crossing, but we're trying to make sure everyone's happy.
Fair enough.
Hard task to
The
do.
people from Hogan's Ford, they're very strong-willed people, and they want to keep their history alive. I would bring it over, and of course, Apple Bridge. She kind of like gestures to the large apple tree outside. They're very quick to just move in. Don't get me wrong. The cider does bring in a lot of business, but let's just say that their old town speaker, well, he's very happy to just like keep things as they were back in their town.
Oh, okay. It sounds like...
Integration problems.
Yeah.
Right.
Essentially. We're all known for something, and now trying to incorporate that all into one town has been difficult.
That's... yeah.
But you don't need to worry about any of that. You're guests in our town today. Let me set you up some breakfast.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
She'll get you guys out some drinks and cutlery and plates and stuff, and then eventually a large bowl comes out and begins to like pour some hot soup into it for each of you.
Oh.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much. Yum, 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 yum.
You see, you watch as the soup actually does not fall through Scully.
It actually goes through. How the physics work, I don't know.
She does lap the soup up like a dog, though, which is the weird part.
Honestly, yeah, probably.
and everyone else just looks at Scully like, don't mind them.
You're
They're
fine.
still
Don't
learning.
worry about
They're
it.
still learning.
I will enjoy my soup.
Anyone else have questions?
Yeah, if you guys have any more questions, you can ask. If not, then I think we can call it here.
I guess the only question that I would have would be what was each town known for when they were, individual towns?
Well, as you can probably guess, Apple Bridge was a cider town that relied heavily on their apple orchards. They basically picked up what they could and brought it in here. Their larger tree, that was the pride of their town, actually survived the attack. And, well, it cost them a lot of money to do it. They actually relocated it to the center of our town. Or everyone's town now,
Honestly,
I guess.
that's incredible.
Impressive.
Hogan's Ford was a fishery. They specialized in catching the salmon up the river, as they lived closer to the waterfall.
Oh.
And us, we were essentially the trade town, as we were more centralized, so we had more people who came from Dagamoon and Bring crossing over to go to Orcaster up north.
Oh.
We used to have a pretty good, freeway community that all worked together, but now trying to cram that community into a single location has, now, been difficult.
I can imagine.
Understandable.
Hmm.
But hopefully this year I'll become town speaker like my dad was, and well, I'll be able to do things a bit better than our current one.
Fair enough.
Which one's currently in
current?
charge?
Raider, he used to be the town speaker for Applebridge.
Ah.
Let's just say that he spends more time being an adventurer than he does as an actual town leader.
Does seem more of a bard.
He is, yes.
Okay.
I believe he was a. I believe he's not actually originally from Applebridge. He basically saved the town a long time ago from some beasts and became very popular because of it. But
Folk hero.
he never gave up that whole adventuring spirit, and left most of the actual town running to his assistance. And he's been kind of running the town the same way now here.
That's
That leaves a lot of room for
error
error.
Yes.
when you're not maintaining.
Well, he is a good politician, I'll give him that. He does very well with speeches, and he's not stupid. He does know how to run the town when he's here. The only thing is, he's barely here.
The issue there it being the key words, when he's here.
Yep.
Yep, that's
Yes.
why I'm hoping this year, if I can take charge, then we'll have a more designated and active person.
Understandable.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I guess it wouldn't be too bad if Edgar runs, but he's a bit old and set in his ways, and keeps going on about focusing on rebuilding the fishery, which, don't get me wrong, it's nice, but, well, when it comes to a trading town who also has a very large supply of cider, they've kind of dwarfed the margin profit on what fish bring in.
Fair enough. That is hard. And
I would
what are
say
you...
that it sounds like he has too many eggs into the fishing basket.
Wouldn't it be too many fish in the basket?
Fair enough.
What were you going to ask about me?
I was, and what is your idea to help the town?
I kind of want to run it. I kind of want to run it like my dad used to run Haven's Crossing.
And how was that?
Well, we are a trade town, and by that he always had a way to bring everyone else around into the town's town. So I want to branch out and reach out to the larger cities to try and encourage them to come here. I think rather than just being a stop for travelers to stop at, we can be more than that and be kind of an actual destination rather than just a crossover.
For folks to actually want to come to by itself.
Yes. I think both with the cider, I do think that the cider trade is a good idea. We do make some of the, if I will say, some of the best alcohol in the region when it comes to our brands. But I think just the natural beauty of this place. A lot of people in the cities don't really get to see nature.
That is true.
I mean, Edgar's idea might help with your idea then.
It might, but it all...
Not many people take the time to slow down and just appreciate nature while fishing.
You might be right on that, but it also, there's... When starting a fishing trade, it might also detract, because then your town might start to smell like fish. Also...
I think the biggest issue, though, is that the two largest communities would be Dagamoon and Bream, and they are both coastal cities.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah, sorry, my brain didn't even think about that. So that it's not like they're gonna get much trade from that.
I mean, to be fair, Teku is kind of sort of new to the location, so to her it's more of an I see as opposed to an that is true.
Hmm. Oh, that's difficult.
Well, you can only wait and see just one more season until the actual vote takes place.
That is also true.
I wish you the best of lucks.
Thank you.
Anyone?
You ever find it?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. No, you go
I
ahead.
was just if you ever find yourself back this way on your travels, please stop in and pay us a visit. We're always
We
welcome
will,
to
happily.
everyone.
Yeah.
Will do.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, anything else you guys want to know about the town?
I'm
Currently, no.
satisfied.
For now.
Yeah, for now.
Indeed.
Alright, then we shall call it here. Thank you for playing.
Yay.
Thank
Thank
you
you
for
for
DMing.
hosting.
Yay.
Yeah, that was fun.
Get the GMing uni. I don't want to get sued.
Thank you for DMing.
GM, DM.
That's still so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, it sucks.
No Peakertons,
No, you're-
please.
No Pikachu, please.
Alright, well, with that said, we'll see what happens next time. See ya, chat.
Yes.
Later, Gator.
Bye.
Bye bye.